Alright, so what I've realized lately is that people seem to think that self-harm is a joke. They think that it's the cool thing to do, or whatever people are saying these days, I don't even know. But they've made it into a trend, and by doing so, they took away the way that people had to get help. So, you know, I'm normally against the whole note card thing, but I feel like right now it's the only way I can get what I really need to say out there, because otherwise I'm just gonna go off. So, yeah. It's not a joke. Until you've been there, you don't really understand the addiction. And that's what it is, the release it causes. You don't understand the feeling of that blade on your skin, going into your skin, sliding across it. You don't understand how pain actually makes you feel like you're alive. You don't understand the release that the flowing blood creates. The feeling that you're actually in control. You don't understand what it's like to feel like your options are either death or self-harm. What you don't understand is that sometimes those are your only two choices. Your two choices are either kill yourself and get rid of the monster inside of you, or cut yourself, burn yourself, snap rubber bands, whatever you choose to do, to get that away from you. Sometimes you just don't get it. You really don't understand what it's like until you've been there. Until you've been there, you haven't felt what the people who do these things feel. Don't say it's stupid. Don't say it's pathetic. Don't say that there's no point to it. Don't make it seem like the kids that do it for attention, because it's what everyone seems to think. But if we did it for attention, we wouldn't be hiding it. We wouldn't be wearing 100 bracelets on our wrists. We wouldn't be covering it up with sweatshirts in the middle of summer. We wouldn't be wearing long pants in the middle of the hottest day when you should be swimming and wearing a bikini. It's not like that. Don't say that it doesn't help anything, because whether or not you believe it, cutting keeps people alive. And maybe that is going a little far, but indirectly it does, because it is that out that so many people need. It's that out that so many people feel they can't find any other way. But you have the people who make it so much more difficult to get help. The people who just don't understand. People take it as a joke. Hashtag cut for Bieber, cut for Zeri, cut for BVB. These hashtags, they are not okay. I don't know who ever thought they were. They've made cutting into a trend. Seeing it on Instagram or Facebook or wherever else, Twitter, anything. People putting things cut for Bieber because Justin Bieber got caught smoking marijuana. How did those things even... No. Excuse me. That is not okay. When did it become a thing for kids to fit in? Because some people do that too. They think, oh hey, if I cut people will notice me. If I cut people will ask me questions, and they'll try to understand. But that's not how it is. How is it okay? By making self-harm into a trend, you kill kids. Not directly, but indirectly you do. You make it so kids who actually need help and cut because of it don't get their help. They don't because it's a trend. It's not okay, but everyone thinks that people do it because it's a trend. I spent time in the hospital. Summer of 2013, 16 days. I wanted to die. I still do. You know, I think the only difference is that those 16 days made me realize that there's people out there that really do care, and whether or not you think it's okay, you know, whatever. I wasn't ready to go home. I was in there for 16 days and they said 5 to 10, but I didn't want to go home and have to go back, and I cut, and it got worse since being in the hospital. I have cuts all over my wrists, both my thighs, my left calf. But I can't get the help I need because it's only a trend. The kids who use it as a plea for help don't get the pleas heard. They're not listened to because it's nothing but a trend. Try not to get it. Just keep that in mind next time. Don't make self-harm into a trend. Don't make it seem like it's a cool thing to do. Don't make it seem like that's what everyone's doing these days, and don't do it unless you feel like it really is the only way. It's not the cool thing to do. Don't make it into it. Acknowledge that the kids who do it legitimately need help. And you're taking that away from them. You know, I don't think it's okay that anyone feels this way. I don't think it's okay that anyone feels that need to drag a blade across their skin, and that might be hypocritical of me because I do it myself. But it's really not okay. Especially the fact that everyone's made it so the kids who have done it for years can't get help. I've cut myself. The first time was January 4th, 2011. As of today, it's been 2 years, 8 months, and a week. And it hasn't stopped. It's gotten worse. Because I try to get help, but I'm told that it's only a trend. I'm told that it's a phase that it'll pass, and that I'm doing it because my friends did. But to be honest, yes, maybe the idea was put into my head by my friends, but I don't do it because of them. I do it because it helps me, because that release is what I need, and other people don't understand that. So please, don't take away the help of kids who are worse. The help of kids who cut because their only other option really is suicide. You know, there's people out there that'll miss you. I don't know pretty much anyone that's going to be watching this video except for maybe a couple of you. But I know right now that no matter what you think of yourself, you are worth it. So put the blade down. Don't even go there. You don't need it, and there's so many other productive things you could be doing. And if worse comes to worse, if you feel like the only option for you is to end your life, then do me a favor. The suicide hotline number, 1-800-784-2433. You know, maybe you don't want to call it. Maybe you don't want to admit you need that help. But if you're in your room and you're looking at a belt thinking, how can I hang this? Or if you have a blade and you're thinking, I can do it tonight, I can cut too deep, then do me a favor and please call. You can comment here, and if I can, I'll get back to you, because I hate the fact that I see so many people killing themselves. And you know, I don't know if things get better. I really don't. I know that hospitalization doesn't work though. I know the only way for you really to get better is to find a friend. Someone who, even if they haven't been through it, can at least help you. And I promise to any of you that watch this that I will be that friend if you need me to. So just keep that in mind. Stay strong. You can get through this.